I think that 30 years out, and a lot of work is going away.
So just on
Anything I do is
on that point of the work going away, because I've watched lots of podcast interviews, people talking about this UBI and this universal basic income. I think Musk calls it universal high income or something crazy like that.
He would.
Yeah.
What's the government going to do?
I was going to say, so if what everyone's predicting, me included and you, saying that a lot of jobs are going to go, what do you think is the solution? Is work going to be optional, as they say? Just your opinion?
So go on my LinkedIn, follow my newsletter. I write about this a lot, right?
Okay.
In detail. I've got an 8,000 word essay on this.
Have you?
Literally.
I'll get AI to summarise it,
Yeah, exactly. It's that one sentence. All about UBI, the future work, post-labour economy. It's all there. You can't really cover it here. But essentially, you've got to think about, if you go to the nth degree, where literally most of labour and output has been done by automatons, be it digital or robotic, you've got to start thinking about UBI, conditional basic income, so you get paid if you do things of use to society or your local community.
I've never heard that.
Or things like dividend trusts, where all that production is put into organisations that produce stuff and earn a profit, but
and then they trickle that down.
and then that gets distributed. So you kind of weirdly go towards techno-socialism in a way. It's quite weird.
It is. It's mind-blowing, really, isn't it?
So that's income protection out the window then, isn't it? But it is. If you
People are always going to die. Well, I was just about to say people are always going to die, but they might live forever.
It's quite a long this stuff is a long way out. The difficulty we have is that, I work with government. I was on the board of the government bank during COVID. Right? I was on the board of British Business Bank when we deployed all the COVID and all this stuff. And I know how quickly they move. And I'm a lawyer by training. So the issue is that normally society and what we're doing in law, and what we're actually doing is 5 years, the Child Safety Act, to 20 years, climate change, ahead of law. That's in a linear world. So imagine an exponential world. The regulators, law, policy, like education, right? They've got no chance of keeping up. So my point is, you've got to take responsibility for yourself.
Love that. Yeah, one last question just for time, guys. Tony, go.
So it's a serious question. We've all seen the film The Terminator. When are we there? When are we out of Cyborg?
So that's, there's things mixed up there. So one is the fact that sentience and consciousness, right?
You said on there about more than...
Well, I'm not talking about sentience, I'm talking about intelligence, which is slightly different. So I think that at some point, I'm not particularly religious, right? So there's nothing special about us, I don't think, in terms of the way we work, whether you think you've got a soul or not. But the physical side of it is just wetware, and it's programmed for experience and the brain and where you grew up, right? So that, I think at some point, if we're conscious, I think it might be 50 years, could be 100 years, who knows, they will become subconscious. Now, whether they've got a problem with humans, and they think we're just in their way, I'm not sure. And that's what a lot of the AI model companies, Anthropic, Google, are focused on, is alignment, making sure they align with us. And the best model of, if you look at most examples of a more technologically advanced civilization met one that was less advanced, we all know what happens. But the best model they found so far of where something which is less intelligent, less capable is looked after is the mother-child relationship. So they're trying to replicate that almost to sort of align us. So I'm not a big believer in that's going to be the outcome. Could be theoretically. But I think that if we are aligned and harness it properly, it'll solve aging, it'll solve most diseases, it'll solve nuclear fusion. We'll live in an age of abundance. How we get paid and what we will do all day are different conversations.
Love that. One last one, just a dead quick one. If I had to press, sorry guys, we're not going to have time because we've got Brad in a sec, but if you had to say, I know you can never say, just a pure prediction, that elevator thing, approximate timeline, just your opinion,
So
what would you say?
I'm hedging my bets. So I'm sort of, if you look at the two people I think that know the most about it, it's Dario, Anthropic, Claude, and I'd say it's Sedemis Hassabis, who's Google DeepMind, right? And he's sort of 10 years and he's 5. So
What they are saying,
I'm
it's
somewhere in the middle, but I think it's 5 years. It might not be complete AGI. So you're not going to wake up one morning and they've turned the light on, maybe. That's the kind of algorithmic breakthrough. But it may be a continuum where it just evolves and it nears AGI. But even near AGI, if you think about it, cognitively, is a massive change. So I'd give it 5.
5 years.
But,
Make in the next 5 years, isn't it?
Let's just say it's 10 years, right? 10 years, I mean, what were you doing 10 years ago? You've got a pretty clear memory of it. How old are your kids? What are they doing? They might be teens now, might have just starting work. It's 2 governments. It's two business planning cycles, and you've got something which is more intelligent, better, cheaper, faster, safe. Any human. That's pushing the boat out.
Yeah. We'll leave it on that mic drop, Bombshell, please, round of applause. Rob Piazzini, thank you so much, my friend. That was unreal. Thank you so much. Cheers, mate.